How's it going, guys? Friesen here, and I'm here to bring you guys ISL Season 4 Week 2 recap. Yeah, let's just head into some battles. We've had some pretty good battles. We've had the Green Bay Palkias versus the Rotterdam Raptors, the San Antonio Sprouts versus the Real Lake Rage, Manchester United versus the Leesports Lizardons, the Portland Typlhosions versus the Cincinnati Bengallades, the Cheeky Landers versus the San Francisco 49tails, and the New Orleans Patriots versus the Dallas Victory Stars. As I said last week, we are going to keep the best battle for last. The New Orleans Patriots and the Dallas Victory Stars is considered the match of the week. So let's just start with the first battle. The Green Bay Palkias, coached by Michael, versus the Rotterdam Raptors, coached by myself. Both coming off a 3-0 victory, I believe. I think both of us won 3-0. Let me double check it. Actually, Michael won 2-0, so I won 3-0. So we play each other for 2-0 record pretty much. Nothing too special. Let's just head into the battle. So yeah, that wraps up the game. A 2-0 victory for Michael, and the Green Bay Palkias. Really well played from Michael. He had some pretty good predictions in the game. It was a pretty hexy battle to some degree. I mean, Mew paralyzing 3 times in a row is not something you can ignore. So nevertheless, a pretty good battle where Michael made some pretty good plays, where I made some pretty good plays as well, not gonna lie. Although some were pretty bad as well, but that's for another time. The second battle is the 0-1 San Antonio Sprouts, coached by Bob, versus the 0-1 Real Lake of Rage, coached by Gavin. In the power rankings last week, Damon kind of spoiled the result of this match. Nevertheless, we're going to head into the battle and see who is going to pick up the first. So a really close game between Bob and Gavin, ending in a 1-0 victory for Gavin, where both Hatedragon and Scolopede picked up 3 kills. Fun fact, this is actually the first battle that happened in Season 4, even before Week 1 started, because Bob had to go out of town or something, I don't remember exactly what it was. Nevertheless, Gavin wins with a 1-0 victory, so he picks up his first win, and Bob stays near the bottom of the table with a 0-2 record. Then another battle between 0 and 1 teams. Manchester United, coached by Blaze, versus the Leesports Lizardons, coached by Hayden. Hayden came off a pretty long match against me, where in the end Sabdos was able to put in the work, and Bob Blaze took a pretty big defeat against Boo, where he lost 4-0. He is currently number 12 at the bottom of the table. So let's see if either Hayden or Blaze can recover from their loss, and if they can go 1-1. So another battle for Hayden, and I think currently Hayden's average turns per battle is like 70 or 75. Hayden likes long battles. I was gonna say Hayden likes it long, but then the "that's what she said" jokes are coming, so I'm not gonna do that. Although never mind. Yeah, Shaman and Cobellion going to put in the work for Hayden. Also Curran picking up 2 kills as well. Still Victini 0 and 2 currently, so not the MVP status that Hayden wants it to have at the moment, although Jan Mega has 3 kills and Cobellion has 4, so it's something for Hayden, let's be honest. And the fourth battle is between the 0 and 1 Portland Typhlosions coached by Cornet versus the 1 and 0 Cincinnati Gigas coached by Damon. Of course, Cornet came off a really exciting match, which he lost in the end to Xavier 0 and 1. Nevertheless, he is looking to take this victory from Damon. Damon also has a pretty strong showing versus Bob, where he took a 3-0 victory on the back of Mega Garchomp and Gliscor. Let's see how Damon is going to do this time, and also how well Cornet is going to do. So both sides having 2 months that can put in the finest amount of work against each other's teams. Of course, some pretty good plays with the sunny day. The sunny day hit on top is really interesting to see. Also the wish baton press from the Sylveon to gain Cornet the momentum he needs to take the victory. Staraptor picking up 3 kills as well as Megavenusaur picking up 3 kills. So a pretty exciting battle nevertheless. Then the 5th battle is between the 0-1 Cheeky Landos coached by Will versus the 1-0 San Francisco 49ers coached by Boo. Boo currently top of the table with a 1-0 win-loss and then a +4 differential, which is currently the highest differential in the game or in the league. So yeah, let's see if Boo can continue the hype train the San Francisco 49ers currently have and see if they can pick up another W or if Will can recover from his loss against Burke. So a really strong victory, another really strong victory from Boo, the San Francisco 49ers. After, like, Will didn't really have anything for a Balladrum Azumarill once the Credilli was down. So a really strong victory for Boo and the San Francisco 49ers. Taking another 4-0 victory, so probably still at the top of the table. Because for someone to overtake Boo currently, Burke has to win 6-0. A spoiler, that did not happen. So Boo is currently still number one in the ISL. But then the last battle was the match of the week between Burke and the New England Patriots 1-0 versus the 1-0 Dallas Victory Stars coached by Xavier. This is a pretty long-awaited battle since the last time these two played were in the playoffs from Season 2. And of course, playoff Xavier is something different than a regular season Xavier, although Burke has shown in Season 3 that the regular season is starting to become his playground as well. So yeah, match of the week. Let's head into it, shall we? So another really long battle. If you have watched the match live, which you guys cannot because you're not in ISL chat. If you are, good for you. Then you're probably in the ISL as well. But Burke takes a 2-0 victory over Xavier and the Dallas Victory Stars. A pretty hexy battle to some degree. Not that hexy, but some hacks mattered a bit. Like the bug buzz on Pidgeot mattered, I think. And something else was there as well, but I don't really remember, to be honest. So yeah, 2-0 victory for Burke, going 2-0, and Xavier sticking at the 1-1. So no undefeated regular season for Xavier this year. Let's head into the standings. At number 12 we have Blaze and the Manchester United with 0-2 and -7 differential. Then at number 11 we have Will and the Chiquilandos, which is kind of a surprise, I think. Will was considered probably top 6 or even top 4 in the league. And with 0-2 and a -6 differential. Then at number 10 we have Bob and the San Antonio Sprouts with 0-2 and a -4 differential. And at number 9 we have Gavin and the Real Lake Rage. Now we head into the 1-1 teams, by the way. He's 1-1 with a -1 differential. Tied with him is Xavier and the Dallas Victory Stars with also a -1 differential. Then tied for 6 and 7 we have Cornet and the Portland Typhlosions with 1-1 and a 0 differential. Then we have Hayden and the Leesports Lizardons as well at number 6 with a 0 differential. Then at number 5 you have the Rotterdamster Raptors with 1-1 and a +1 differential. And at number 4 we have Damon and Cincinnati Bengallades with 1-1 and a +2 differential. And then we head into the undefeated teams. At number 2 and 3 we have a tie between Michael and the Green Bay Palkias at 2 with a +4 differential and a 2-0 win-loss ratio. And then Burke with 2-0 as well and a +4 win-loss ratio. And then at number 1, pretty steady currently, we have Boo and the San Francisco 49ers with 2-0 and a +8 differential, so the best differential in the league. And a pretty solid showing for Boo currently. Then let's head into the schedule for week 3. Also another pretty good set of matches. We have the Green Bay Palkias 2-0 versus the San Antonio Sprouts 0-2. Then we have the Manchester United versus the Rotterdamster Raptors. Manchester United 0-2 and the Star Raptors 1-1. Then we have the Portland Typhlosions 1-1 versus the Real Lake Rage 1-1. And we have the Chiquilandos 0-2 versus the Leesports Lizardons 1-1. Then we have the New England Patriots 2-0 versus the Cincinnati Bengallades 1-1. So a top 4 match right here. Then the Dallas Victory Stars 1-1 versus the current leader of the pack, Boo, and the San Francisco 49ers with 2-0. I consider that to be the match of the week because it is currently the best player in the ISL, or the person with the best win-loss plus differential, versus what we consider the best regular season player, together with Burke. So that's a pretty exciting match, if I do say so myself. It hasn't happened as of right now, so I can't spoil anything. So we will have to wait and see what's going to happen in that battle. Of course, tomorrow we will be uploading the MVP race. So if you guys wanna be informed on what is happening in the MVP race, also you can kind of do the math yourself. Whatever. Tomorrow Boo will upload the MVP race, and then hopefully Friday or even Saturday, Damon is going to upload the power rankings with hopefully Will. But we will have to wait and see. If you guys enjoyed this video, should leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you guys next Wednesday when I'll be uploading the week 3 recap of the ISL. See you guys then. Goodbye, guys.